Lex Luthor, Morgan Snicker Room. So much soul about to bust out the room. All different flavors, way more than 32. Come with these shoes, you can't mess with these dudes. Nike Reeboks, about to slap the knees. Golden Goose is on dude.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Soul Brothers, hosted by yours truly, Flex Luthor, and none other than Morgan Sneaker Room. The man makes his return.
I'm back.
What's up? What's new and how you feeling, my guy?
That was last week was the first time you did it without me, man. And
don't make it a habit, man. Don't make it a habit.
I won't. Well, here's the thing. That was our first. I went to Savannah, Georgia last week. That's where I was at. And the plan was originally to record on Saturday. Something came up on your end, right? And then, so we had to record Sunday, but I was going to be in Georgia on Sunday, so we had to make the decision to just, time to spread your wings. It's time to spread your wings, brother.
Put the big boy pants on.
Hey, but look, you already did it with that one podcast, man. You did it by yourself. So I figured.
I already told you what happened with that podcast. I told you they're reaching out to have a podcast with both of us. So they should be reaching out to you soon. If you message them back, they
haven't messaged me. I don't think.
Exactly. That's the problem. I don't think. And you go look. Oh, they did.
Did they message me? You don't know.
They I mean, all I said I don't know. I keep on saying they.
You did in Kicks We Trust by yourself, man. So I figured, you were doing it. You were taking the show on the road. Ain't no one coming to see you, Otis. Right?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't no one coming to see you, Otis.
Hey, no, shout out to the guys over there at Kicks We Trust, man. I did their podcast about 2 weeks ago. I haven't been able to mention it on the show because the last 2 episodes have been some special episodes that I was trying to focus on that, and honestly, I had forgot to mention it. But shout out to the guys over there in Kicks We Trust. Definitely go check the episode out. Doing some great things over there. Morgan is supposed to do his episode as well. Like I said, if he read his messages and reply to his DMs. My man, I got famous over there, and I just don't know how to reply.
I would be shocked to see if I missed a message from them.
Really? You out of all people would be shocked that you.
No, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
anyways.
True. That's right.
So what were you doing in Savannah, Georgia?
So Caitlin had she was speaking at a conference for Irish literature, and they'll say like that, like it's like you're interesting. Yes, Irish literature. I'm well versed on the subject.
I'm like, exactly. I'm interested because I haven't heard of it. So okay. All right, tell me more.
So that's what her PhD is on Irish literature, and she was speaking on post-colonialism and gender in Irish literature and factors and stuff like that. And so I listened to her talk, and it's a room full of intellectual people in academia. And there's me sitting in the back with a J-Tips hat on.
I was going to say with your J-Tips.
Yeah, with a J-Tips hat on, just chilling. You know what I mean? Being a supportive fiance.
Yeah.
Don't know exactly what she was talking about, but the people who were in the room seemed to think that it was pretty good. So that's what we did. And so the rest of the time was spent just chilling and enjoying Savannah, Georgia, which is a beautiful city, other than all the Confederate monuments. Because one of the things I had to learn was you got to read the monument before you start taking pictures in front of stuff. In Indiana, you don't have that problem, right? And I'm sitting here oh, bro, this is such a nice statue. We should take a picture in front of it. Let me go and read dedicated to all the Confederate soldiers. Oh hell nah, these pictures will never see the light of day.
You see the crazy thing about it, man. Down here, the Confederate flag was so common that it was never one of those things. Like if you seen somebody with it, was like, oh, it was like, and it just kept going. I mean, right at the county line, in Chesterfield County, there's a huge Confederate flag. I mean, huge, and it's been there for years. And I thought with the whole new movement of like, I guess learning from our mistakes, they would take it down. Nope, still there, flying high, and, high and mighty. But again, like, and then honestly, it really didn't have the same meaning that it does now. Like, I mean, okay, it's always had the same meaning. That was crazy. That was crazy. But like, if you seen someone wearing
it's March, so you feel like you can say these types of things now.
No. If you seen somebody wearing it, you didn't automatically think that. Like, you didn't automatically think like. It kind of meant like a southern thing, like, but now you kind of like, whoa. And then the whole riding on the back of the truck, that stuff was not a thing. It was not a thing, but now everybody feel the need to put a flag on the back of their truck and ride it.
Yeah, they trying to flex their little racist muscle. It's all good, man. I mean, never mind. Never mind. What do we wear today? What do we wear today, bro?
Let's get into it. It's crazy thing that we're talking about. J Tips. I went with the pink and was it pink and purple and pink?
You can look at the shoe and it'll tell you what colors they are.
I know about. Ever since that one time Jason corrected us on like the way was describing the colorway.
Cranberry.
I've been wanting to say.
We call it maroon. He's like, cranberry.
Yeah.
My bad, Jason.
So ever since then, I've been trying to make sure I get the colorways right. So it was the pink and purple colorway. And now Omni 9, J Tips, to-do list. Again, comfort style. Love it. Still loving what J Tips doing. Can't wait to see that more looks on that Jazz 9. Whatever else he got in the bag,
Yeah, those go crazy. What I wore today today's got to be a Saucony day for us, because what I wore was the Color Plus Company Matrix. I almost forgot what they're called. I wore the Color Plus Company. I was on the tennis court for 10 hours today, and I'll tell you that here in a second, but these are definitely smooth, man. I got them on release day. Really dope. I like the mesh. I like the hairy suede. But I was on court for 10 hours today, and daggone it, if it didn't, like, I just took my sock off. But if it didn't get like a little yellow ring around my sock, man, like, it kind of bled through a little bit, but that's kind of a no harm, no foul type of thing. But just something interesting. They do bleed a little bit, but still one of the better sneakers that have come out this year. This is a sneaker that I was really looking forward to this year, and I was happy that I was able to cop them pretty easily.
I'm really feeling the Matrix silhouette.
I am too.
I really like that collaboration, that colorway with Color Plus. I like them. Definitely gotta grab those. There's a lot of recently released Sauconys that's on my list.
Shout out Jordan Page and Color Plus Company. Yeah, these are definitely fire. The first pair of shoes that Jason sent to me was a Color Plus Company collab.
Dope.
So, yeah, I really like the things that they do. He's doing some really interesting things over there. So, yeah, he's been teasing these for a while, and it was kind of like, all right, when these dropped, it was like, today is the day, and I went ahead, got my pair. This was a pair that I wasn't sure if I would be able to get or not. I didn't know what the numbers would be like, and I knew a lot of people really enjoyed them, but I'm just happy that I was able to get my pair. So
Speaking of Saucony, they've started something interesting. Saucony and Friends, they had 3 releases. I think they released last night or the night before. Shout out to our guy, Saucony Sneaks.
Yeah.
He had his pair dropped. I gotta go and support him. Definitely gotta grab that pair here soon. But yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. I like what they're doing. I don't think it's an official collaboration, so I'm thinking it's kind of like an inline type thing. I'm not sure. I'm
not sure. He's the guy that we gotta have on the pod.
You was supposed to be scheduling that, but
oh, was I?
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Oh, I was.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Dang, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I forgot about that.
I know you did. I did. But go ahead.
Bro, go take it out of my pay.
Yeah, that new deal we signed. That new deal. That's gonna be 30-70. Yeah, yeah, they're 30-70. Go ahead.
So, the sneaker, the Saucony of Friends program, like I think that I think we've been talking about it for a while. Like they needed to do that again because they did the YouTubers, and now I've only seen Saucony Sneaks' shoe. I didn't see the other 2. You said that there were 3 releases.
Yeah, there was. I can't. There's a Pro Grid. There's a Pro Grid Triumph 4.
Okay.
I think it's another Saucony 5000.
Shadow 5000. Okay.
Yeah, Shadow 5000. Because I think Saucony Sneaks his is a 6000, right?
His is a Shadow 6000. Yeah.
Yes, I think the other one's 5000.
He let me know that there's going to be a United States release date. I don't know if I'm supposed to say when it is.
It was told you last night. It was the night before they
released. No, the U.S. release. There's a U.S. release.
Yeah, they already released.
Not at the U.S. though.
What do you mean? It's on Saucony.com.
Not the U.S.
Is that not U.S.?
I don't see. I don't know. He told me. I think that there's another release. Maybe more of like a store. Like it's gonna be like a store release type deal. Because I only seen it on Saucony, the actual website. So okay, yeah. He let me know that there was a release that got pushed back, and so it's he gave me a date. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, so I'm not.
Okay.
But yeah, I like his because it's inspired by it. I mean, it tells a story about like him, right? Like I just known him as a Saucony guy, but apparently, man, Caitlin just went outside the house, scared the crap out of me. I didn't even see her leave. I just saw the front door open, bro. I was about to jump out the seat, bro. Anyway, so apparently, like he's vegan, and all of his like all the materials are vegan, and it's about like the hardcore scene and mosh pits and stuff like that. So
I noticed that the materials there was something like there was some difference. Like I thought it was like
all vegan. Yeah. Even the glue. Yep. Even the glue is vegan. So.
Yeah. Well, I hope we're in that Saucony Friends Saucony's Saucony Friends category.
So I mean I think we're definitely friends with Saucony.
We gotta get out.
People just gotta know who knew.
Just
don't know who we are.
We gotta get out. We gotta get our monies up. We gotta get our friends and follows and reach and stuff up.
Yeah, but
speaking of reach, before we move on, we reached over 54,000 accounts on Instagram this month.
Dang.
And we broke our record. We got in 1 week we got 186 downloads, that's a first for us. And that's big for us because we went from 35, 50 to 100 to 150 to 180, 85, 86. So, I like that. It's, 200 people want to hear what we got to say weekly.
That's wow. Bro,
Yeah.
200 people listening to us yap is
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's crazy.
we're definitely trending up. YouTube is still doing pretty well. We average around about 100 views, 60 to 100 views on each video. So
Good.
watch
Good.
out.
Thank you, everybody, man. Thank you, everybody. And especially thank you to those guests because,
much love.
Yeah, especially the 2 round panels that we just had over the last couple weeks. That was an experience. Well, I can talk about the first one. That was an experience.
Watch it. You can't talk about the second one.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Hey, your schedule didn't allow for me to be on the pod.
I was like, yeah, bro. So I'm not gonna be there. I'm like, all right. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't want to change. Everybody else was already agreeing. It's like, wow.
Hey,
Morgan. And I didn't want to tell everybody, like, now let's do it next week. I'm like, nah, because then we're gonna miss a week. I'm like, bro, we have not missed 1 week.
We had
I was like, nah.
It was the only way. It was the only way, man.
That's all right, because it may be one of them days when I'm like, you know what? You're gonna have to thug it out, my boy. You gotta see it through, my boy.
And you have to get us started. So you just gotta open up the room and dip.
No, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna listen to him. Be like, bro, I can't believe he said that. Oh man, I gotta take this out. I gotta take this out. Bro, it's gonna be one of the craziest episodes we done had.
It's gonna be one of them, like, it's gonna be one of them
one with
hour and a half ones. It's gonna be a greatest shoe guy. It's gonna be a greatest shoe guy. Yeah, we're not releasing this episode this week.
Yeah, nah, I know that one gonna be crazy. You ever seen one of his while he's like gaming and talking and streaming?
Yes.
Yo. But we gotta talk about your latest pickup, man. You done had some great luck.
It's been weird because I'm still looking for, like, these latest pickups have been actually 2 pickups have been really, really good. And I've been checking, like, stock numbers, right? Like, seeing if I can get, like, updated stock numbers. The first one being I was able to get the J-Tips. No, the Joe Fresh Goods 992. I know.
The JS1 drop. I'm about to say what?
the Joe Fresh Goods 992. I was able to get those off EQL drop, and I had recently hit on EQL, so I was kind of like, oh well, I'm not gonna hit for a while, but I was able to get a pair off EQL. And then I was able to get the Galaxy foams on sneakers. And I was kind of like, is everybody, like, y'all got to let me know, like, were a lot of people able to cop? Like, I haven't really been able to figure out, like, are people able to cop these sneakers? Because, like, I was ready to lowball somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I was ready to really, like, I was prepared to lowball people I only entered on sneakers. I only entered 1 raffle for the Galaxies. I only entered 1 raffle. I only entered 1 raffle for the Joe Fresh Goods, and I hit on both of them. And so that just hasn't happened. Yeah. I was ready to go on eBay and start lowballing.
So I haven't got the breads. I didn't get the Galaxies, and I didn't hit on Joe Fresh Goods. But I really didn't try. I'm not really the biggest fan of the 992. The only one I really like from the 900 is the 997. I like the 997. And I feel like that was more of like. I think that was more for the people that's really been following him. That's got I feel like that's one of those all together full circles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For me to get it at the end, it's kind of like, yeah, but it's like,
Well,
nah, I'd rather have got the first one.
Well, I missed out on the first one. If I had to like now, it feels like I've got the ending, and I need to go back and get the beginning because
I've you got a couple though, right?
Oh yeah, I got quite a few of the Joe. I've got the 993s. I've got how many of the 993s do I have? I wonder. I think I've only got one of the 993s. I've got 990 V3. I've got even though the little swamp and the little desert. I got both of those. I don't have any of the 550s or 650s. I didn't really rock with those, but like I got quite a few of his New Balance collabs. So yeah,
definitely. But I didn't really try for those. What was the last thing that I said? I didn't get the metallic 5s. So
that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's just it's a very strange feeling for me because I usually hit, but honestly, I haven't really been trying to be honest with you because the feds hit me up and said I owed them money. So the feds.
Hey, you did the taxes.
What money? The feds listening.
Yeah.
What money?
Hey.
So the feds they hit me up and said hey, you owe some money. We want it. So I had to cut my road off to 500 pairs. That's how much I owe. So I was like,
yeah,
let me get them boys some money. For I don't want them taking nothing from me. So I really haven't. Honestly, I haven't been putting in the leg work, but definitely sneakers are definitely trending back up. I can see, or at least certain releases. I think
yeah.
Because if it's not a hype, it's like a dead release. Like it's set and you can get it for crazy aftermarket prices. You can hit somebody for a low ball on eBay. But if it's one of those like, oh, everybody wearing them, they eating. Them boys, them boys know the rent due versus around the corner. So yeah, but I don't know how to feel about it because I like getting my shoes on sale and I like chilling out, just get my pairs, throwing them in the back rather than like, I gotta add it to the list because now I got the Galaxies, the Breads, and the metallic files to add to. I gotta get them. I did hit on the unions though. I did hit on the unions.
You did hit on the unions.
And I just got the Huff Air Max ones for $30.
Did yours come in yet?
No, I haven't got shipped.
I haven't got shipping either.
Yeah,
you sent me the link, bro. You sent me the link to those.
I know, like $30. I was like $30.
How did you?
Shout out to my guy Dre the Shoe God. I seen him posting. I was like, bro, send me the link. Send me the link, and he did. He shout out to Dre. I was like,
that was I feel like one of the better pairs that released last year. Those Huff Air Max ones. One of the, I would say on the better side of things.
$30 called sneaker of the year.
They were on sale for $100, and then with the code, we were able to cop for $30. Like that's crazy.
I was like, yeah. I'm like, why not? What's the problem in that? What's the harm in there? So those are my latest 2 pickups. And then I still got some shoes that I can do some videos on, and then we got some pairs coming to us that should be here next week. So
mine come Wednesday.
Was that the 5th?
The 5th.
Yeah, mine's supposed to be here the 5th too, but how
5th. Was this episode released by then?
Yeah, it's the day after, literally. Well, it's Friday, 2 days after.
Yeah, so we can say what it is. So they sent us the Foot Patrol Saucony
Omni
Pro
9.
Grid Omni 9. Shout out to Jennifer. Man, I'll tell you what, man. When I see that Jennifer sent an Instagram message to both of us, and she says, "By the way, all right, hey, good look,
yeah,
good look."
And it's an Omni 9. I love that Omni 9.
Yeah. But that Foot Patrol pair, I was still looking for information on it, and then I kind of forgot about them until she let us know that she put us on the list. So
I actually was gonna grab those because they had released early. and
Okay.
that was those kind of surfacing before they even like really announced the release of
Yeah. Yeah.
and I had seen it up here and I was gonna grab them, and they getting kind of like just dropped off, and I put it on the back burner, and because I knew it was gonna get an official release, so I was like, yeah, I can get them later. So definitely looking forward to getting them bad boys in.
Yep.
Again, Omni 9, can't go wrong with Omni 9. So
Nah, and a Foot Patrol Saucony collab. I mean, they've got some legendary legendary collaborations with Foot Patrol. You wouldn't know. I think they did like the Only in Soho.
In my head, I'm like, I hope he names one because I ain't.
Hold on. They did the Only in Soho. I gotta look them up now. I think there was an 88,000 or there was an 8,000, not an 88,000. But let me fact check myself before I make myself look silly, because I was sitting there thinking like, what if this is their first one? And I'm talking about, because my brain, I instantly went to their Asics collabs.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, so I had to happen again.
I know.
Get us taken off the panel.
Yeah. The Only in Soho. Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah. I was right. 8,000. There was an 8,000. And there was the Only in Soho pair. Shadow 6,000. All right. Whew.
So what do you have on your radar for
J-Tips, obviously.
Jazz 9? Yep.
West Side Gun. You like them?
Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
What's the new trend? We listen and we don't judge, or what is it? It's a trend.
What? I haven't heard it. You
haven't seen it? Like, we listen and we don't judge, or you
don't rock with them?
I'm not the biggest fan of them. I'm not. I think it's just too much of the glow. For my wrestling fans out there, it kind of reminds me like if Naomi from wrestling from WWE did a collab. That's what it would look like to me. Maybe I got to see some more pictures. Also, he's still wearing samples, so that's not the final product.
I talked to Who Gonna Stop Dion. He said they're gonna make that's essentially it. That's basically it. The last pictures that we saw was basically it.
Okay, well,
it's good. Wait, look, man, we look at us with insider information, bro. Look at us.
Look, hey, that's you. Okay. Well, then I gotta see him in hand. I don't want to spoil it for myself because like I don't want to say too much, and then like I look at him like, oh, those are actually really nice. Because that has happened. I mean, that's how I felt about the I'm Near 3s. Some of my favorite pairs in my collection was one of those like, oh, I don't want those, and then I got them.
You ain't see the vision.
Yeah. Like, whoa, yo, I don't know what I was thinking, but
yeah,
this is it. But if I'm able to, I'm definitely gonna grab them for the love of the game. But yeah, not on my radar. Not on my radar, I would say, per se.
What? Okay, what's on yours?
Well, Jordan brand Nike is definitely pulling on those heartstrings. We got the Cool Gray 9s that's dropping again. We got the Grapes that's dropping again. So definitely want those pairs because those are pairs I missed out on when early in the game when I was collecting. Jazz 9s, J-Tips, absolutely. Looking out for what's already done dropped, but Saucony Sneaks, I was definitely wanting to grab those just because just the interaction, engagement that we have with him. What else, man? I got the Unions. I
tried for the Unions, man. I tried for the Unions for my for Coleman, the guy friend of the show.
Thing is, they're going to be there's going to be a sneakers release. So March 15th, March 14th. So yeah, so definitely look out. Definitely look
for
out
sure.
For that. Definitely look out for that. But yeah, man. Yeah, I can't right now off the top of my head. I mean, there's so much that's dropping right now. Like I can't even pinpoint on the radar. And also, like I said, I got the feds in the back of my head talking to me. So like, I ain't looking nowhere in the side. I'm looking straight forward, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I want them off me.
Yeah. I feel that. So earlier this year, we talked about how this was going to be like the great Jordan release, the great Jordan year or whatever, with what we've seen from the other brands and how they're how with their releases too. Do we still feel like Jordan brand is separating itself like we thought it would, or like okay? I mean, we know that we are Saucony. Like I'm a big Saucony fan, and that I prioritize my buying habit is more Saucony than Nike, but I can still say that Jordan brand is king in the sneakers, right?
Yeah.
Do we feel like that Jordan is separating itself the way that we thought they would, or do we feel like these other brands are close behind them? Are they keeping pace with them?
Well, I think Jordan Nike is kind of more making a statement like, don't play with us. You know what it is. Like you know what it is. Like so, and again, I mean, people are back to arguing and running through the mall and lining up, camping out again. So, people like to call that restoring the feeling. So.
Yeah, we just need people to start getting robbed again, and it's back to the old days. Like the old days.
Restoring the feeling. I feel like that's what people think of when they say restoring the feeling. Like they're selling out again. They're definitely putting themselves back in the conversation. Like they're definitely we're back in the conversation. You're not gonna what's dropping this week and we ain't on that list. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely like, okay, this is what Jordan brand Nike is dropping this week. And even from like from the Nike part of it, like the Nike runners and basketball shoes they're dropping, even those are making, they're making their lines. They're doing their thing. So honestly, it's doing better than what I thought it would, honestly, because I thought it was going to be another year of OGs and classics sitting on the shelves, but these metallic files went, these flu games came and went, so honestly, it's like now it's going backwards. The collabs and what you thought would be hype is not sitting, and what you thought was sit. So, it is what it is. It's how the game has always been. It's how it's always going to be. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, I guess. I don't know.
What's that mean? Where'd that come from?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You just gonna close out what you were saying with that?
Yeah, bro. I was like, I don't have nothing else to say. Yeah,
friends close, enemies close. All right. Do you ever go to the mall?
Nah, I mean, I'd go to the mall, but like for shoes, for just like line up and stuff, absolutely not. Like I'm not.
Well, like I don't even know like who is buying shoes nowadays. Is it?
I mean,
sneakerheads on. Like, is it just the sneakerheads? Is it everybody? Is everybody looking for?
I really feel like as we see that sneakers are trending up, and it's your time to kind of like pick and choose what you're gonna buy. Resellers are like, oh, this is my moment to make. This is my overtime.
Man,
this is my overtime. This is my overtime. So I see them boys talking about them metallic files. I'm finna buy 20 pairs. I see them talking about them blue games. I'm finna buy 20 pairs.
One of my boys from college, man, he we was in school together. And he ended up being a reseller. He turned into a reseller, and I've talked about him a few times on this pod. But he this guy took a picture like it was 2019, bro, with like he had a ton the flu games, bro. He probably had. I mean, he took one of them pictures, bro. Like
Well, see,
multiple pairs.
a couple people that I follow on Instagram that were reselling in like 2019, 2020, that kind of stopped. Oh, no, I'm good. I don't do that no more. All of a sudden, they looping them all again.
Nah, hey, hold on. I'm gonna read the picture. Let me find. I gotta find the picture really quick.
They showing them mall loops.
He said, "Damn, let me find this man." He was like, oh no, that's his name. Hold on. Sorry. Something about it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year. Something like that. Like, bro, I didn't even know you were still doing that. I didn't know you were still doing that. Nah, never mind. I can't find it. But anyways, yeah, man. They are doing. They're back at it, man. The resellers, I guess, are eating again. The resellers are eating again. So
I mean, but
we got to hold strong.
But to be real with you, like even though they're reselling for, they're still not making as much as you would think, because Jordans are already at 210, 220. After shipping and taxes, 225, and then they're selling them for 300, 320, 340. I give you 340, but you fees and their fee and shipping takes off at least $40 of that. So at the end of the day, you probably come home with 60, but get you a couple pairs. If you can pull one of those 2019, get you 20 pairs. That's 60 pairs. I mean, $60 per 20, $60 for 20 pairs. It's a nice little bit, but
Yeah. I mean, I would just love to see how they make that money, man. Like, is it gonna be successful? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it gonna be lucrative?
Well, if you've ever what do they call it? A street pharmacist. It can go either other way, but like, people know you're not really making real money unless you're moving real weight. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, and that's what I think of, like, resales. I know what you're doing. Yeah, I know how it goes. It's the same math. It's the same process. So you 20 here, it's like 100 profit, but you got to put back the money to buy more shoes to get a larger profit. So you're not really, if you want to be smart about it, you're not going to really spend none of that money to like the 5th or 6th time that you do that. But with so many releases, how releases are now, you're getting 6 or 7 per, every 2 months, then you might can come up. But again, it could make you or break you, because see, the thing about it is, being a street pharmacist, they're going to always want those medicines. They always going to want that medicine. Sneaker reseller, you don't know what pair is going to be the it pair, or we don't want those. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then you're going to spend all that money. So you went over there, thought you were finna buy you a new, what's my man's name? With the cotton reef, Denim
Tears.
But you thought you were finna go buy you a new Denim Tear sweatsuit, and now you got a whole bunch of capital that you can't get on. Yikes! But it is what it is. But
good luck.
I want to speak on this whole. Now that I got it settled, I haven't been saying that because I feel like people be listening to the pod. So now that I got this settled with eBay, so I've been doing my eBay thing. Really been doing it. So you know how you do when you're shopping on an iPhone, you get to double click, before it actually go through. Like, are you sure you want to do this? Double click.
The Apple Pay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was on the eBay app, and I went through, it was a pair that was in Canada. So like, I want the currencies to like switch over to US. And so I went to go like buy it, and I thought like it was going to double the 2-step purchase like it does with Apple Pay. But instead of using Apple Pay, I don't know why, I went through PayPal, like the little PayPal button. And I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for it to switch out, and it doesn't. I'm like, oh, it's gonna buy it, so I go start trying to cancel it, and I couldn't cancel it, so I accidentally purchased a pair of Air Jordan 21s for $365, and Literally.
So you were going to the checkout to see how much it would actually be.
Yeah, kind of like switch, like because if it's in CAD,
Canadian.
Canadian currency, once you go to check out, it'll adjust to USD. And I thought that's what it was gonna do. So I'm like, all right, well, once I get to the PayPal screen, it'll like switch out, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not gonna pay that.
I can tell you, it's never done that for me. It's always let me at the after checkout. But what I do is I use this app or this website called Google, and it has conversions on there. It has currency conversion.
I gotta check that out because that's groundbreaking.
It has currency conversions on there, and that's what I do.
Well, see, like I said, like this would have been my third pair that I bought from Canada, and it always does it like that. But I always know that I'm gonna pay for it, so I'll just go ahead and click it. And once I get to USD, I kind of surprise myself, like, "Ooh, it's less." But but I know it went through, and I think it was at like 11:48. So like immediately, I'm like, "Hey, I need to cancel this order, bro." Yeah. So
you know what I tell them? I say, "Hey, I'm so sorry, my son. I ain't got no kids. My son."
Nah, bro. Look, I'm telling you, this is. I feel like this is a little scam here. So I couldn't cancel it immediately because it was so quick that eBay was like, "Hey, you gotta give it a second. Like you haven't even
like so let it breathe."
So I literally gave it 12 minutes and let me cancel. And then they hit me up, "Oh, we got your cancel request. We're gonna, talk to the seller, blah blah blah. In the meantime, you can talk to the seller. This will help it process faster." So I hit the seller. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I did not mean to buy those. Can you cancel the order?" And then like a day go by, I'm like, "Hey, bro, I did not mean to buy those shoes. Cancel the order." So 3 days go by, and eBay hits me back like, "Oh, we can't cancel your order." I'm like, "Of course you can't. It's been 3 days." So I'm calling eBay. I'm like, "Hey, I need y'all to cancel this." And I talked to like 3 different people, and they're like, "Oh, well, we'll cancel them when they get authenticated, and we'll push it back." They got authenticated. So I called them like, "Bro, they got through authentication. Like, what am I supposed to do now?" They're like, "Well, once you get them, just don't open them." And pretty much they told me the wrong information. So I called again. They pretty much told me like, "Hey, there ain't nothing we can do. Put in a payment dispute with PayPal." That's what I did. So I made a purchase at February 1st. Yes, I got everything settled recently, literally like a day ago. And the thing about it is PayPal wasn't trying to give me my money back either. They were trying to say like, "Oh, you should put in a dispute with your bank." I'm like, "Bro, I went through eBay and you guys, y'all want me to go through the bank?" I'm like, "Nah." So unfortunately, guys, I did the unthinkable. It was an aged pair, and I'm like, "This is not what you said, buddy. You said not worn. These look worn." And that's how I
mean, look, bro, buddy ignores you. You told him that you.
Yeah.
Then the thing about it, I blame the seller. I think the seller was irresponsible.
No, he knew that like if he responded to me, he was gonna have to get that package back, and then all the money
he wasn't gonna get his money. Yep.
Yeah, bro just got up $365. Nah, bro.
On accident, yeah.
Yeah, nah, bro. That money looking good, man.
I feel like transactions need to be done in good faith on both sides. I know I talk about like lowballing people and stuff like that, but please remember, like, people accept that offer, right? Like, they don't have to accept the offer. What you did, you made an honest mistake, and the seller clearly ignored you. And
it seems so scammy because like it was like this dude knew, because every little way that I tried to get out of that transaction, it was just like, no, because the seller did this, no, because the seller said it was a final sale, and like he had all his bases covered.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I'm sorry, man, I gotta pull that veteran card. I already know what it is. So I was like, it's an aged pair. I know there's some cracking somewhere on this pair. It's never been worn. Unfortunately, upon opening the box, these look worn. Sorry, my guy.
Hate to see that. Thoughts and prayers. Good thing you kept that tag on there.
Oh yeah, no. Well, see, I knew I didn't want them, so like I hadn't
Yeah.
even honestly, I hadn't even opened the box,
Yeah.
and I was like, I know dude didn't take pictures of every single defect. I know he didn't. So like, I know there's a defect somewhere on this shoe. And I was like, a couple of them. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't go because I'm glad I didn't pay for these for real. 'Cause I'm like, oh, there's some cracking here, separation there. No, and the bottoms were yellow. Absolutely not worn. And that's and I was like, I reappealed my case, and that's how I got. I'm just like, bro,
I know he got to be hot.
I hate that. Like, honestly, I hate it. But no, I think he got to keep the money because it got shipped back to eBay and not him. So maybe eBay took,
Well,
gave him the shoe, but they're gonna sell them. Cause
no, cause what they'll do is they'll ship them back to eBay to make sure that you see what I'm saying.
They're shipping back to him.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Hope he wasn't paying for his car this month. But anyways,
thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers should have answered the messages.
But be real with you, like I hated to do it. I really truly hated to do that. But like that was the only other way because like I exhausted all resources.
I think that the seller was a little scammy, a little scummy from the seller, man.
You know what? And then he didn't even hit me back when I was trying. Once I got the email from PayPal, I was like, "Hey, so we're gonna do this. You can send the pair back, and we'll refund your money." I'm like, "All right, cool." I do need a return because this is international shipping. So when I went to UPS, like they'll ask me like, "So where were these made? And what material are these?" And because it's like gotta go through customs and stuff, so there's other questions that you gotta answer. And I'm just like, I have no clue. And they're like, "What is this an address? Is this a zip code?" I'm like, "Bro, like I don't know." So I had to come back home, and I'm like, I messaged him like, "Hey, bro, I'm trying to send you these shoes back. Can you give me a return address?" Didn't reply. I'm like, all right, bet. I actually wanted to be petty and be like, so yeah, bank said I was right. But because I did message him, I was like, because the third time I messaged him, I'm like, bro, I messaged you 3 times. Now I'm going to contact my bank and let them know that dispute is, I'm going to dispute the charge or whatever.
Yeah.
And he didn't reply then either. So.
Oh, well, good luck to him.
So I don't know if I know he has to have the app or getting these notifications because he's still selling on the app. So I know he's selling, whatever, but.
That reminds me of the Copperhead story. I've told it a couple times, but I ordered a pair of Asics and Extra Butter Gel Light 3 Copperheads. It's a very beautiful blue suede Gel Light 3, and then the midsole is painted. Yeah, right. And so Bernie, the creative director at Extra Butter, said they experimented with painting the midsole, and they got the paint wrong, and so the paint it doesn't chip, but it flakes and full, you can peel it off like snake skin, right? Mm-hmm. And so the seller of the sneaker never said that was a defect. Mm-hmm. And so in the listing it says no returns. So I was like, yo,
sell no returns.
Yeah, so I said, yo, you didn't put this as a defect. He said, hey, bro, sorry, all sales are final. You should have looked closer at the pictures. Sorry, bet. Gave buddy a 1-star review, and I was like, I'll change it whenever you give me a return.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even change it. I left it on there.
See, but I was trying to get my, his leverage, right? I like the carrot, you know what I'm saying? Carrot and the stick, man. If you don't take the carrot, I'm gonna give you the stick, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so he was like, all right, fine, whatever. He gave me the refund. I changed the review, gave him a little 5 stars, and then kept it moving, man. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If you don't have at least a 4.8, right? I'm not really rocking with you on eBay, right?
That's how you know you're a veteran, because I don't even look at the star thing.
Nah,
I do
it's
look
gotta
at
be a 4.8.
I look at it, but like not at that point. Like 4.8. I'm just like,
4.8.
okay.
I'm not even gonna check. I'm not gonna check the reviews. I'm not gonna check the reviews, right? If it's less than a 4.8, I'm checking the reviews, and I'm starting with the worst ones first. And if I just see one that's like, all right, it's a petty one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, I'm looking at the 2-star reviews. If you got 2-star reviews, I know that you really garbage, right? If you got 1-star reviews, it just means you pissed somebody off. I can live with a 1-star review. That's not bad. But you got a 2 or a 3-star review.
That mean they really like, yeah.
That means you really did something.
Yeah.
That means you really did something, right?
I got
That
my
means
shoes, but there was no box.
Yeah,
the insoles
right.
are
Like
gone.
you did something wrong. Like you really did something wrong. A 4-star, if you get a 4-star review, that means that somebody's probably like, oh well, nobody's perfect. It's one of those. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always room. There's always room for improvement. It's one of those teachers. Like, I don't give A pluses. Like, all right, bro, sit down, bro. You teaching freshman English. I don't give A pluses. It's one of those types of it's those 2 and 3-star reviews on eBay that you really got to look for to see if you're gonna get scammed, if you're gonna have a problem or not. So we want to get into this showcase.
No, if I want to, because I already see your showcase shoe.
Well, I mean, hey man, you can go first.
I always go
Save
first.
the best for last.
I went with the Grid Azora J-Tips and Saucony collaboration. The reason why I chose this for a showcase shoe is because I feel like this is the start of what is today. You know, I remember of like the J-Tips following in hype behind laces. Okay. So when I first seen this pair, I was like, you know, I actually like those pair. I had just got the In Clothing Grid Azora collaboration, so I was like,
brains.
Yeah,
brains. I forgot about those.
Yeah,
that's a good
crazy stress ball.
The best stress ball ever.
I've ever. So I was like, you know, hey, I like those. I may try for those. I was very unsure on them, but I hit you up and I was like, hey, should I grab these? You like, you definitely want to grab those. And a lot of people were not rocking with them, and then they dropped. They came and they went, and honestly, the rest is history. But yeah, a clean pair, and I'm glad I got this pair as well as, you know, I think I got, I don't have what's the occasion? I don't have any pairs from Net Drop. But like, I feel like this is the beginning. Like, this is where I feel like, okay, now I can get the aged well the aged well Joe Fresh goods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if J Tips does an aged well type of like pull it all together, like,
so it's like I need it.
Yeah.
I need that to finish the story. But yeah, nice pair again, comfort, breathable. Definitely bringing these out. This spring is around the corner. You know, it's in my window looking at me. But
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm wearing those with no socks this spring.
Yeah, you crazy.
What you mean? That mesh on the toe.
You ever go commando?
What you mean? No draws?
Draws? You ever go commando, Morgan?
No.
All right, I'm gonna say, man.
That's how you get torsion.
Bro. I'm gonna
That's
say,
how you get torsion.
If you out there pickleballing with your pickle out, I'm just like, bro, I need for you go.
I'm around kids, bro.
I need for you to go clock out. Go clock out for me.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
Go
exactly, bro. And it's not just clock out, bro. It's put these cuffs on.
I feel say.
Put these cuffs on.
Oh boy, you ain't gonna be just registered to vote. But go ahead, go to your showcase shoe, man.
Oh, these. This is a very special day for me. Let me take y'all back.
You don't even like foams.
Well, stop. What you talking? Are you serious?
Enough. Chill.
I went on a foam spree back in. I know. Anyways, yeah, I got the Galaxy foams.
Like I'm paying resale. I'm getting them. I don't care.
Yeah, this was a shoe that I wanted back in 2012, and it always seemed like a shoe that I was never going to be able to get. Always felt like one of those shoes that was just like unattainable, and it's just like, all right, it wasn't even like grail, because it was like, all right, like if I wanted to spend the bread, I could, but this was like, I'm never gonna have this shoe. And the good folks over at Nike went ahead and brought him back.
Money?
Hey, they took my money, but you know what though?
And took your order.
Hey, look, Nike took my money, man. Not somebody whose rent was due. That's what makes these even more special. I got these straight from the sneakers app.
Yeah, no,
I haven't hit,
crazy.
bro, and I haven't. Like, I'm gonna vent for a second. I am an OG sneakers app user. Like, I was on sneakers when you had to have an access code, where you had to get on a wait list to get an access code. Like, I remember the day I got my access code, right? And I was like, bro, I'm never gonna miss on a pair of sneakers ever again.
If you know, it would be dope if you still had your access code and you kind of like made.
I bet I could find it. I bet I could find it.
That would be dope to kind of like make it like a name tag out of it or something.
That would be kind of crazy for real.
You know how they do the Nike name tag? Do like the Nike name tag with the access code? Find that. So find that so I can make that for the next it's gonna be for the cover.
Let me see if I can do that.
The cover art.
Let me see if I can find the email with the access code. But yeah, like so Galaxy phone posits. Now what I do have is I brought a little extra something today. I've had this laying around since 2012 as well, and it is time that these two pieces have been put together. But the greatest hoodie that Nike has ever come out with, I have
shirt,
bro, the Galaxy Nike hoodie, bro.
I had the shirt, but just do it one.
Yeah. I also got the hoodie. So you're seeing this outfit. I should have worn this outfit. I should have had this outfit on when I was 20 years old back in 2012. I should have had this outfit back then. I'm wearing it at the big age of 33. God bless America. God bless Nike. The hoodie. Hey, look, the hoodie. It finally. This got to be the thing right here. The thumbnail.
Oh. Do it again, bro. That's crazy. Now I gotta do the.
Hold on. You ready?
Bro, this screen actually froze. That's crazy. But that's dope though. You definitely gotta drop like a picture of you in 2012 with the hoodie on.
Yeah, I got one with the hoodie on. So the picture from 2012 of me with the hoodie on, I've got on Concord 11s, so it's still fire.
Yeah.
But no. But it wasn't 2012 when I had on the. Was it 2012? Yeah, it would have been 2012 when I had on the Concord.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
They don't know. They don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna look 2012.
Yeah.
It's gonna look 2012. So yeah, that's dope, man. I'm glad you were able to get that pair, man. I definitely gotta get the pair. I'm gonna have to do a little more leg work. I do see some more raffles that are still going.
They're popping up.
Yeah, so maybe I can get for a little 275, a little smooth 275.
Yeah. I think. I mean, I could see 300 These going for 300 being a good price for these.
I think they're going at like 350 right now, 340.
Yeah, I think we wait a little bit till they get down to 300.
Yeah, they still on a little hype. Everybody's still a little high right now. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait, because I've been hitting these. I've been killing that 0 to 150.
Yeah,
I've been,
man.
I've been
So
killing
you
that
learned
0
about
to
the
150.
slider. You learned about the slider.
Hey, look, I've been hitting that 0 to 150.
Look,
Hey, man, I
you
ain't been
learning the game.
look. Honestly, I ain't been wanting to grab nothing at retail. Honestly, because I've been seeing all the stuff I can get for under 100. I'm like, oh, I remember I wanted though. Bing.
It's so crazy how far we've come. Because I remember when you would brag about how much you would spend on a pair of sneakers. Not you, but like we as a community.
Yeah.
Would brag about how much we would spend on a pair of sneakers, and now it's like,
You ain't gonna believe how
bro,
much I paid for
we
these.
got the Huff, bro. We got the Huff Air Max ones for $30, bro. I'm still like, I'll still never. I try to beat my white whale, right? I try to beat that, my $6 Bodega Reebok Inferno tweed Inferno. My $6,
crazy,
bro, for a decent pair of sneakers, right? $6, bro.
$6 is crazy.
Like
you got it for what it probably costs to make that shoe.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like, and it was like, and I know I've told this story too, but we're getting more listeners. But the $6 Tweed Inferno, Bodega collab, it was an auction, right? So it was like the highest bid was, or the lowest bid was $6, or the highest bid was $6. I just put $6 and I won, and I was like, he not gonna ship these. Like, he gonna cancel the order. He not shipping these.
He
Next
like,
thing
bro,
I know, take them.
Yeah, he like, man, an L is an L, man.
Yeah,
Charge to the game, no.
But and then I was like, all right, they're gonna be torn apart. No, it's like it's a beautiful shoe. It's not for everybody. It's a classic looking Reebok. It's my style. It's a runner style Reebok. $6. Yeah. So
that's dope, man. I definitely gotta. I haven't got to the eBay auction, like sniper part of my eBay shopping career.
I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that because I get too anxious.
You're
like Dre the shoe guy, cold man. That's a cold dude.
I mean,
he's from Chicago.
He just got I think it was the pearl foam posits, the pearl pink, the pink pearls, pearlized. Yeah, he got those for like, I think he said 50. Bottom still icy. Icy. I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's not fair. But he got what? He got a size 6,
7.5.
Good for him, man.
I don't know. I think you were 8.5, or like 8.
You wear something small,
7.5. I can't remember.
I think his size is N and C.
Man, chill. Shout out, Dre,
his shoes still got the soft bottoms, bro. His foams got the soft bottoms.
The foams is like, the 7U foams.
Yeah.
Them things shaped like Nike rookies, bro. Them things crazy, bro. I would not dare buy a pair of foams in a size 7U. Them things are crazy looking. But yeah, man, we just want to catch you guys up. We've been doing a lot of guests, having them on, and we always like to come back and get you guys caught up, fill y'all in on what's going on, what's happening, what's to come. Right now, the next thing on our list is we gotta get out there. We gotta get outside. I mean, man, shout out to our guy Haas. Haas be outside, bro. Haas be outside Monday through Monday. Outside. Comedy, music, sneakers, giveaways, event activations.
Tired, bro. I'm tired.
I be seeing Haas on other people's story.
Yeah.
like that's it, bro. Be outside. I don't want to be outside that much. I do want to be outside, but not that much. I want to be outside, but on the sidewalk, you know. Um, but Haas be outside though. Like he really be outside. I'm gonna get to him. You be outside,
Bro.
You have the outside. That's you.
He's got the outside covered.
Yeah, he definitely be out. He's definitely on foot.
I was on a 4-day vacation last week, like I said, and still worked almost 80 hours over the last 2 weeks. Yeah,
nasty.
So that's where my time is being spent. I took a vacation and laid in bed and played Candy Crush. Yeah, and watched Severance. I
heard it's pretty good.
It's decent, man. It is pretty good. It's interesting.
I like those types of shows.
I had a tough time following along with it. But I know we get into the end. I'm kind of rambling, but what I do, I have this bad habit of like when I don't understand something in a show, I Google it. I Google what's going on. I'll get the answer, and then it will be explained to me later on in the show. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, why did I spoil it for myself? Why couldn't I just be patient? But I do that all the time.
Nah, yeah, I don't want to be outside like that. And like I said, I got the feds over here calling my phone, and I'm remodeling.
Oh, they're actually calling you?
I'm not lying, bro. Them boys said I owe them. They want their money. I'm not lying. I'm for real.
But hold on, bro. What happened?
I owe money to the feds. Like I'm not playing.
You talking about? I thought you just meant you did your taxes and you owe money.
Yeah, feds.
Federal. But they're calling you now?
Well, it's a long story. It's a long story. Oh, and honestly, I truly cannot speak on it. But yeah. So
you did the
anyway.
PPP loan, bro.
Absolutely not. Nah, I am not gonna risk my freedom for the money glitch. Absolutely not. If the feds listen, I know. You know the feds listening. And also remodeling my house. I'm getting me a new sneaker room, so I think it's gonna be nice. So definitely putting in that work to get that right. I gotta have somewhere to put these shoes. So yeah.
Well, good luck with the feds, buddy.
Wait till you see that setup. It's set up crazy. But I'm gonna have like a Beamer set up. Like, welcome to the collab lab.
Man, he's so. Bro, it's so clever. I'm so mad. I should have thought of that, bro. That's all I'm thinking. When I watch Beamer's videos, I'm like, these are good. It should have been me.
I'm be real with you. I'm more impressed on how he marketed it, it rather than like the idea of it. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like he legit got a job in collabs. Like so like it's like that. Yeah. That's what I'm impressed by. Like not like the videos, just to decide what he did, how he got there. It's kind of like full circle. Like. This is why it's my job. Like I got a job in collab. Like it was all a marketing thing. And
I've always been just a collab connoisseur. Never collaborate. I didn't even like doing group projects in school, let alone collaborating on a sneaker. But yeah, man, I rock with Beamer heavy.
Shout out Beamer, man. Hopefully he hop on the pod one day.
Hey, bro, we definitely collab cousins, bro. We definitely cousins.
I think I reached out to him one time. I'm not sure. I guess we're not close enough. We must like one of the fourth cousins or something.
Yeah, we
we one of them fourth cousins twice removed or something. Like, oh, that's your cousin, son, cousin by marriage. They, you know how they be like, they be like, oh, you a Johnson? Oh yeah, but we not the same Johnson. That's a different Johnson.
That's a different Johnson. Yeah, that's a different Johnson.
Nah, man. But as we always say, man, love, peace, and sneakers.
So brothers, retro 3s, metallic 7, retro 11, sitting on freeze. They got so